Energy. Give me some energy.
It's a sound of the police.
My name's Leanne.
I'm Louise.
Michelle.
And Tasha.
Now, what I wanted to discuss was I wanted to know everyone's thoughts on finding clothes for a curvier figure.
Mm-hmm.
The big bum.
Yeah.
You know, the small waist, the big hips. Is it me or does everybody else find that difficult?
Yeah. Because I feel like with clothing, it's more about the waist size. So as you say, someone may have a smaller waist but a bigger bum. So then it's like, it's not, it will be fine for the waist, but then where are you giving me a more room
because I'm telling you
for
now,
my bum?
Trying to find jeans lately has been a joke.
Yeah.
I've ordered jeans, sent them back, ordered more. The waist size, I'm quite small on my waist, but I need it big on the hips.
Yeah.
Now, if I've got a small waist, I ain't getting that over my hips to even get up to my waist. I can't get them past.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I want to know if anyone else has that struggle.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Because you just nowadays I feel like you just don't find jeans that fit that suit you at all. You're, as you say, you've done delivery, you've done searching, you've done this, you've done that, all of that just to find a decent pair of jeans.
Yeah. But do you think the reason for that is the sheer quality of clothes now?
Yeah, could be a factor, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the same, is it?
No,
It's not the same,
no.
But I do feel like jeans has always been an issue.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
For the type of shape body.
But do you think it's an issue for the girls that are maybe straight up, straight down?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
I always wanted to wear a little what are them little like a little blazer dress.
Yeah.
Never could I wear a blazer dress because it would just literally I needed it to be so big to get over my hips that it just looked like it hung. Like I couldn't certain things you can't wear. And I think, you know, jeans are the same. I see girls in jeans and I think, or trousers, I think, oh, they look nice. And then just they cling too much or it's just so the struggle is real over here. It is real.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying because I hear that from a lot of women. They do. You can't, as I say, you're constantly just shopping for that one thing. It's like, why can't you just find it in like one or two places? Like you proper got to do your research. Do you know what I mean?
Size is different from shop to shop.
Everywhere.
And it becomes a headache because you're looking at so many different things that everything goes into one after one. You're just like, I just can't find anything. Do you know what I mean? Then you give up and it's just like, it's just long.
Thinking about sizing, Leanne, like there was a lady on TikTok today actually that I saw, and she says I go from a size 16 in my wardrobe to a size 22. So she was like, I just cut the labels out and just get what I feel comfortable in.
Really?
Yeah, she said because the sizing is so off. Like, and I just thought that's so interesting. She's like, if you feel good in something, if you can find something enough like to feel good in, think about sizing. And I thought, you're right actually. Like, we do get hung up on it a bit because sometimes you might have to buy a bigger size jean to get your bum in, but your waist
but then the waist, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean?
You always seem to get a waist what would fit to people's size. But as I say, but then they're not thinking about, as I say, someone's got a small waist, but someone might have a big back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And you wouldn't buy a bigger size. Because you'd be like, I'm not getting that.
I probably wouldn't, no.
You would be like that.
Exactly.
It's up here.
It's all up here. I'm not
up here.
But you wouldn't think, actually, I'll get a bigger size. Maybe, I don't know, 2 sizes more than what you need. Get it nipped in,
but you'd
know you're wearing that size, and that would do your head in.
Well, I wouldn't as such because it'd have to be. It wouldn't fit me everywhere.
But the effort you've got to go to get a pair.
That's
of
what I
jeans.
mean.
You have to go to the man, go get him to put it, tuck it in.
And then how much is that costing you?
That's what I'm saying. That's at least a £60 pair of jeans. Then.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? All of a sudden,
how much is that?
You know,
I think £60 would go rate for jeans, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
On top of
I'm
that,
paying £60 for no jeans.
Nah.
how much you pay? How much you pay for a jeans?
Nah, I usually tend to get mine from Pro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, do you know what? Pre-marché jeans fit good.
Yeah, they
fit good.
Yeah,
yeah, they do fit really good. What brand? What are you?
I'd say it's for me. It's more New Look.
New look.
That's more for me. But and I'm sure we all kind of have this problem. When you do get a pair of jeans, You can't just slip them on.
No.
No,
That's
the
me
effort.
jumping
No.
up and down.
Sometimes you bust a sweat, you know.
No, yeah, and the bum trying to get in the jeans.
Sometimes you
I was
bust a sweat.
yeah.
Yeah.
All these
crazy.
video clips of people like getting into
I
slinky
have-
little jeans.
Yeah,
innit?
That's a lie.
That ain't me. If that is you, please get in touch because I don't believe there's a person out there. I don't believe there's a person out there like that.
No.
No way. No,
No,
chance.
there
But yeah,
ain't.
you're right, Leanne. They don't just slip on. Yeah. But no, new look jeans I like. Where else do you like? So a new look Primark.
But I can't say
Yeah.
I even really like a jean.
No.
All the ag about
It's
a
not
jean.
really- yeah.
I'm not really over fussed with a jean.
Yeah, sometimes.
How
it's
often
not
do you
really
see me in
my
jeans?
Go-to.
No.
Yeah, it's true. Some people don't wear jeans.
I like a
really,
little
not,
leg
do
and an
they?
oversized jumper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
like a,
Yeah.
and not really a jean.
Mm.
Those stiff old things. You're sitting down, yeah.
Oh yeah, when I get home, like there's no way I can sit down in my yard
That's what I
and be
mean.
wearing jeans what I've been wearing all day. No, all of a sudden when you get home, it
you've got to
becomes
take-
bare restricted. Everything becomes tight and restricted, and I'm like, but I've been in the jeans all day, and like, I've sat down, I'm okay. But then when I get home, everything just suck in. I'm like, nah, they've got to
My
come
bra-
off. It's like your brain knows
Yeah.
you're at home.
You're at
It's
home
relax
now.
mode. Get them comfy socks on. Get that blanket
I don't even
up.
wear bras no more.
No, not really.
I literally
Not
don't- I don't
really.
wear bras anymore.
It's not really my I'd
Yeah, well,
rather
that's
prefer
because you're
not to.
pitty titty.
No.
Shut up.
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's well, you're not, but like, you're not.
No, I'm not pitty titty.
Pitty
Well, you're
titty.
not a pitty titty committee.
Can I just
Committee.
ask, what is a pitty titty?
Louise.
What is it?
Yeah, pitty titty. I used to be pitty titty, and I hit 30, and I don't know, man, they're gross.
Then she started having protein shakes.
They're gross,
Okay.
man. Protein titties, not anymore, but they're still there. But you know, I'm not can't complain.
Can't
And no, pitty titties are like small boobies, basically.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Michelle had a breast reduction, so she had big, giant whoppers, you know, literal burgers.
They were a
Yeah,
hindrance.
Literal
Yeah.
burgers. And I had, compared to her, small boobs.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Pity, like,
Huh?
you need pity for them because they're not big enough, basically.
Listen to this one,
Who's
guys.
so rude?
Burger nipples.
You call me pity titty.
Yeah, I know. Really, that's true.
But,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, I don't wear bras anymore.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
can't. I bought
That's
these
not
little ones from
very rare, I
Primark that
do.
I've got no
I'm
underwire
looking
in
now.
them.
So you ain't wearing one today?
No.
I'd just be
So
so
rare.
frightened if I just
got
wear a
nipple
bra, I'd go
covers?
out of shape.
It's very
You're
rare
actually
I
not
do.
wearing
I've actually
anything
put
but
one
that.
on.
No, look.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What's that?
Oh my
They
gosh,
just
you
sit
know.
there perked.
She's like, how the fuck are they just what?
She just
I want them titties.
don't you feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
I just feel like I need
I've
to
actually,
admit
I've
it's
got a
there.
bra on today, but
What's
actually,
on there?
9 times out of 10, I don't wear a bra. I
Really?
just put one on tonight. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think because I was on, because I no, I don't clearly because I've had cosmetic surgery.
Yeah,
Right?
they're like, you don't need to wear
No, I
one.
know, but still, I just still wear it sometimes because I think, well, I can't just be like.
But then the
there.
nipples as well. You got to think about them.
Yeah, because my nips, I
I've
do.
got
I
nipple
do.
covers on,
Yeah,
so-
I do have nip issues.
Yeah,
quite
but
a lot
also
of
you
the
get
time.
cold too, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
I,
like,
have,
it's the cold
I have
and
nip
hide.
issues.
I
Yeah.
get bad nip issues.
You get bad.
I get bad nips. Yeah.
Smuggling Maltesers.
Do you know what? I legit put, you know, the little fried eggs that you get in the Haribo's?
Yeah.
I put one of them under my top and I said to Leroy, I said, spot the difference. And he was like, I was like, is that my nips look a fried egg?
Fried egg nips.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, what was
No, I legit don't wear a bra. Yeah. So,
But can we just talk about your boobs, actually?
Yeah.
Like, whether you want to cut it out or not. Do they just sit put? How long have you had them done?
It will be 14 years now.
Do you have to get
so I
them
need to, every
Yeah.
10 years they say that you should have them redone again. So when Freya was 2, yeah. When I
Wow.
had them done, because literally they sucked the life out of my breast. Like I've never had big boobs anyway, but I had full breasts.
Yeah.
You know, and I was okay with that. But then literally, as I say, after breastfeeding, I went my flat. Like there was nothing there at all.
Really?
Yeah. I felt really conscious about it. I was really getting down about it and everything. And I was in a position to be able to get
What are
them
you
done.
now?
I'm like a 34D.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm not, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, you wouldn't know that I would have had them done unless I've like got a low top on or something, you can see
Which
that they
you
sit there
love.
like that.
You love a
Not
little.
really. I more prefer the batty shorts.
What?
I more prefer batty shorts than getting
No,
my tits out.
batty shorts and a low
I don't really
top.
get my tits out, but I do like to have my shoulders
Get
out
your
because I
tits
know
out
that
for
I've
the
got.
lads.
Do you know what I mean? Get them out. But yeah, I didn't go bigger than my body proportion size. Do you know what I mean? Because I just thought that would just look silly. So yeah, I just got enough for me, and yeah. So I wouldn't change it, to be fair, because I've had, touch wood, I've had no issues with them at all the whole 10
it was
years.
that thing
But
with
you
them
can
turning,
tell
weren't
that
they?
in after 10 years, you do kind of need them done again because you
What-
know certain
yeah.
you notice certain like ripples and things like that. If you're like,
Yeah.
if you're going like that, and you
Yeah.
could maybe feel a ripple. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas before, which it would, because it's now worn out that breast, you know, that implant or whatever. So I
when
need
you
to have.
when you have them redone, because obviously that's like the warranty of 10 years or whatever. That's a silly question, but is there like a certain discount to have them done, or do you have to pay for the full procedure
I think
again?
you have to pay for the.
Do you know
full
what I mean, or is
procedure
it
again.
like you've already
I
had
know.
it done?
'Cause but you've got to
replacing-
think this is over a decade. Yeah,
Yeah,
what
true.
changes in a decade? Yeah.
Yeah,
So when people are telling me the prices of even what they've got for their surgery, where they've got to go, their consultations, things like that, it's like that was never nothing like how it was when I was. It was so easy to be able to get 0% finance and things like that. Do you know what I mean? And be able to thingy. You know, my consultations were in Norwich, which was really closer to me, whereas you can't really go anywhere but London now, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, and like, it's just completely different now. And like the same company who like people have told me they've like inquired with, everything's just so different now.
Yeah.
And even with the breast implants as well, back then it was like there was only one way they could have been inserted, which was a little slit underneath here and then there. But now there's like, go through the nipple, take the nipple off, all of
There's a
this.
lot to it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many, and there was only really a couple of choices, whereas now there's so many different choices of implants. That's all confusing. I'm just glad I hadn't done when I did. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, nowadays I'm just like, no, I don't reckon I would have them done now if I was thinking about it now.
Do you feel nervous to have them done again?
Not really, because my first experience was perfect. What it could, as perfect as it could be. So I've not got that worry factor to hope that I've been through this already and hopefully it should be okay again. But obviously you still do have that little, with anything you have done, isn't it? Even going into hospital and just freaking having, do you know what I mean? Just a little something, not even like an operation or anything. Do you know what I mean? You just have that in the back of your mind, just like, oh my God.
When I had mine done,
what if?
the morning of, I kept thinking, I had mine reducted, didn't I? This is so necessary to me.
Yeah, exactly. It was to me.
But at the same time, it's really unnecessary because I thought I'm now going to go and willingly put myself under anaesthetic.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Have this procedure, all these things that could possibly go wrong. But it was so important to me. But at the same time, just before I had it done, there was that little bit of doubt, like, why am I actually doing it? Like, I'm all right, actually. Actually, my boobies are all right. Even though they weren't. Yeah. But there's a little bit of self-doubt. But I had a good experience.
Because there's so many, as I say, because there's so many options, so many choices.
Yeah.
No one's choosing to have their cosmetic surgery done here. Everyone's getting on that plane and they're getting the heck out of here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah? There's no way in hell that I would go to a different country where they don't speak no English. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's scary.
The care
to me, that's what I'm saying. What I had, my experience, there was not them options before of that.
No.
So you were getting gold star treatment. Do you know what I mean? Like, you weren't leaving there until you were ready to leave there. Weren't them saying, oh, it's 2 days post-op or 3 days post-op, we know that you're ready to go home. You had to tell them whether you were ready. Right. Do you know what I mean? And they were giving you the care afterwards and things like that. And it was just so on point like that. But now I think everyone's going for this quick fix because it is expensive nowadays.
It's really expensive.
And they're getting a cheaper option.
You say
but
that, though.
I know a lot of people who are coming back.
People are coming back with their drains in, aren't they? Like that. People
I've got a friend. I've got a friend
Yeah.
exactly that same thing, and I had to do aftercare and everything for him because I was doing community nursing at that time, and I had to do the aftercare for them when they came back. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that's what's the scary factor, and that's why I don't understand why people would do that and get on a plane and just for the cheaper option.
If you're gonna
do you know what I mean?
I know someone that went abroad and spent 5,000. Mine was 7.5, and the surgeon phoned me once I'd woken up. And I'd come round, and the next day the phone rang, and I got a phone call from him. Do you know what I mean? For an extra £2,500, I'd rather have that peace of mind
and be in the UK
and be here
100%.
and know that I'm
100%.
You know, I just
they're
felt...
on the end of the court, like the fact, you know, they're there if you need them, and that's how they left it. You know, the aftercare, it was amazing. But as I say, it's not even just that. With anything, even like having a baby and going into hospital, if you feel like you're okay, like you drop that baby in the morning, by the evening you're home.
Yeah.
I had a Maya at 1:30 in the afternoon. 8:30, I could go home.
Yeah, but back then, I remember having this conversation with my mum a while ago, and she was like, back then, you know, they taught us how to feed the baby, they taught us how to wash the baby, they taught, you know, all of these things before we went home.
No,
but don't you think that's now why so many women spiral into postnatal
Like, this is where, especially with their first baby, 100%.
Some people don't have the support of their or parents
sent home with
or
a baby.
Postnatal depression wasn't a thing. It was like you did most probably feel a different way sometimes, but it wasn't classed as postnatal. And you've hit the nail on the head, you know, thinking, is that quite a bit? That's quite a big factor, you know. That's what I'm saying. The care of, you know, it doesn't matter if you feel okay in yourself, you're happy. You know what I mean. You've got family, you know, and stuff like that or whatever, and people can check on you.
Some people haven't changed nappies and stuff until they have their own child.
There
I'd
you
like
go.
to think they haven't fed a baby until they get their own.
Scary.
I'd like to think I'm quite maternal, but even coming home, I had to say to my mum, how do I hold her head in the little bath? Do you know what I mean? But my mum was like, you do it like this. I had my mum and I had someone. And
where did mum learn from?
When
she was in hospital.
No, I know. But what
Mum
I'm
learned from when she was in hospital.
This is what I'm saying. My mum
Something
said seriously that when we were, do you know what I mean? They didn't let us go home until we done all of these little things. Do you know what I mean? And for a first time parent, I think that is definitely key. What should be of a rule now, because as you say, then if you're going out on your own, you've got no support, nothing like that. You're a single mum, first baby, you don't know what the heck to do. You've got this little baby which depends on every single thing that you do. Yes,
you've just been through something.
Exactly, because you don't choose to be single, do you? Have a baby on your own. Something's happened.
When I come out of hospital, right, the second night, I just thought, what's going on? What's happened? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just so like,
because you're so disorientated. Like, you just don't know.
You're
tired.
And I said to Russell, you have to admire
the
these people that come out on their own.
I know.
Seriously.
Yeah.
A newfound respect, because like it is hard with me and Russell as a team, but to do it on your own, that's something else.
And it's
like
24.
And then like when you get to that next level of the school run and getting yourself to work and putting that roof over the baby's head and feet. It's just like,
so having that little bit of prep before,
you need the help,
you know, going into a different world and what's happening, like having them tools to start off with. Do you know how much difference, as you say, to the postnatal world that would actually make? You know,
I think that's why a lot of women head that way, and it's so sad because
that is. I'd hate to go through that.
They're good mums because they can't do it.
If you come out with the confidence,
literally that bond, that's the bond, isn't it? They don't want it. Do you know what I mean? They can't. You know, that bond, and that's so precious. To have that bond straight away and to be able to not want to pick up your child or not, do you know what I mean? Things like that. That's
scary.
Must be scared. That's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
I don't know what to do.
I feel to have that feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd feel to have that feeling.
But I'll tell you something funny, because obviously I'm used to a girl. When Remy come out, didn't he, Lou? You were waiting at mum and dad's, went round with Remy, just come out of hospital with him, changed his nappy. And he weed, and I thought, what? And in a panic, I squeezed his willy. I went, oh!
I lift it, because you're like to stop the weed.
I thought, what are you doing? Oh, poor boy. I hope it works, he's adulthood. But I was literally like, I went used to willy. I just went, what a boy.
Absolutely hilarious.
He's a winky.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Does it matter if things don't fit us properly, because we can Photoshop ourselves from something that we want to wear anyway?
That is the scariest thing.
Can't we?
There's that option. When you've got that option like that, most people take that option, don't they?
You can do whatever you want with yourself now, especially with AI, whatever you want.
Yes, totally agree.
You can be whoever you want, actually.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
But for someone like me, I'm not into tech like that.
No.
So I'm not.
Yeah.
Sorry, Leanne, still got to be you.
I'm not messing with
Have you got a Motorola Memphis?
Yeah.
I might look at the picture and be like, oh man, see, I wish my stomach didn't look like that. But if anything, that's going to make me think, right, I'm going to have to do something about it.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. it gets to that's where a lot of things where you actually see visually your insecurities about yourself may come out within just one photo, you know. But as you say, sometimes it could be negative, but sometimes it could do good for you because you'd think like, oh, okay, shit, I don't really want to look like that. Oh, sorry, I
think we all look at photos and go, what?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't feel I look like that.
What extreme do you take it to? So if you see a photo like that, like getting like deep, but I think that is what is leading to a lot of mental health
100%
issues because people are so like
live in the false world.
Yeah,
like,
because
not
everything's
reality.
available to just see there and then. You take, as you say, like before, it wasn't that. It was like, friggin' hell, you take a picture, you wind on the friggin' thing, you take a picture. You saw the pictures when you got them out from the friggin' shop.
From the best when they're developed.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you've got 25...
And then all I say, you're like, oh, do you know what I mean? Or thing like that.
15 photos, if they're all bad, they're all bad.
Yeah.
Done.
Exactly.
You get another camera.
Exactly. But now we have that option to be able to look straight at everything as soon. You know, I do have to see a photo before it goes on. I'm not lying. I am like that.
Tasha's
because I have to
classic
see.
angle.
Why?
Because just in case you just don't know.
case what?
Do you know what?
In case
Because
what?
because as you say, you know your angles, yeah? So if I'm in a picture, say for instance, and I'm not in the position which I would want to be in because I know my angles and I'd want, so I like my right side. I prefer that than my left. But if I'm on the left side, then I've got to see that picture because that's
Can I just say, right?
Yeah, I do love
Let's all...
but I can see that before it's gone out. Whereas if somebody else takes it, I'm like, no, I've got to see it. Let me see it.
Do our angles. Ready?
All right.
Sit in front of the camera and everybody get the angle,
Right,
right?
Tash first.
Everybody get where they like to be.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Right? Everybody get the angle that they want. Ready? Eli, zoom in on us, please. Leanne's. Mine. Michelle's.
I think it's outside.
And Tasha's. See? Oh, no, Leanne's got another one. Leanne's got another one.
Oh, I don't make that.
Yeah, I'm just like this. It's always a head tilt, isn't it?
Yeah, I do a head tilt quite a lot. I do a head tilt and a side and a hand on my hip.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you
I
always
like
do a hand
hand, and that's what I like.
Tasha always does a hand on
And
her
I always
hip.
do a hand on hip.
But Tasha you like to about there.
Preening up my fucking.
You do.
Hey, you do.
You like to like this, don't you?
Eli.
Titties in,
Yeah.
and then to about.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
She like,
You gotta do that. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, you have to do that. You gotta work it from
Then she
down,
goes,
or you gotta
goes.
be in close and work the outfit out.
always
innit?
see
Do you know
those
what I mean?
titties.
Because it's
She paid enough. She paid
Sometimes I pay
enough.
money for these.
Exactly. She paid enough.
I'm paying money for these. Damn right. But in regards to filtering, I mean, there's even
Are you
like,
guilty of it?
no, not really, to be fair, because I only put a filter on there
I'm not.
to brighten up the picture. In regards to, you see like a normal camera, I feel like with black people, I don't know, I feel like it's not glowy or it's not
ashy.
bright.
Makes it
Yeah.
ashy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like the filter which I have just brightens up the
Sometimes
picture
fair
a
enough.
bit.
Sometimes
But
the-
sometimes the blurred one on people's faces, like my friend, she puts a blurred one on her face.
Yeah.
So your face looks hella blurred.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you
don't look like
you
that.
don't look like that.
Well, I've been witness.
You don't look like
I've been
that.
witness to people
That's what
doing.
people-
I've been witness to people slimming themselves. I've seen it
Yeah.
slimming themselves.
I know.
Forehead smaller. I've seen it. I've
It's
witnessed
so
that.
sad that people
Yeah.
a lot of people now just don't love themselves.
Yeah, but people do really
Because
care
what
about
you
likes,
might, because
how many
what,
likes they
yeah,
get into the
exactly.
photo.
But what you may have a cut up about yourself in your looks, your personality might be absolutely amazing.
Here's
And
a
I'm like,
question.
do you know what I mean? There's so many qualities.
Yeah.
There's a something, but there's always a quality. Wherever there isn't something, there's always a quality of you as well.
Here's a question
and I
for
think
you,
they just
right? Do you feel like all the likes on Instagram or the likes on Facebook, do you think that validation is important in your life?
100%, because
You think it's- you think-
not to me,
not
to me, but I know that it does to people because I've heard people say like, oh, I haven't had that many likes for a post. So you're
That's
watching,
sad though, innit?
you're watching your
reality.
likes,
That's
like
sad. That's
you're
reality.
watching your likes. But then sometimes
But
I
it's
think because you're
an
being
addiction.
needy like
Yeah, it's
that, because
addiction.
maybe what I can see in the picture is that, to be fair, I can see that maybe you have filtered that quite a lot. Is that what other people are seeing? Because there's a repetitiveness of what they're seeing on social media, but then they see you out, because I know that
You're
people see
catfishing your own self.
I really analyse a
Yeah.
lot of things, because I think, well, why do you need to do that to yourself anyway? Because, as you say, you're catfishing yourself, because I don't understand.
But there's a certain, up there for that.
I don't get what is with
and it's ridiculous
with the world of wanting to portray something else.
Yeah.
Why is it you want to keep portraying not yourself?
Yeah.
You don't like your body type, even your hair colour, your eye colour, what your face shape looks like. You know, like
maybe
to that extreme,
so
it's ridiculous.
Harder to revert back to how they actually look, because they're
think
so
it is now.
used to using certain.
Yeah, that's what happens.
filters.
You get so used to
It's
using the
normal
filter that
now.
when you
It becomes
actually
a
look at
norm,
yourself as
yeah.
a normal person, you're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like, but you can see that you've got a filter. That one which has got like, when if you move in a certain direction, like you can see that like the eyelashes are in a and you can see that on a lot of the celebrities as well. And I just think,
it will do stuff like that, will it? To the
I was going to
eyelash?
say, like, what?
yeah,
I
give you
Instagram.
lashes and all that, Brethren.
lashes
You can
on-
have everything.
well, we'll do it
Blusher.
a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one that's got a bit of a red nose,
Yeah.
and then one that will make your teeth like really sort of.
Yeah.
And they make your face shape. I mean, I've played around with the filters on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? Of course you do. And then when you take it off, you're like, ugh. Yeah, but I do feel, going back to the Instagram thing, I do feel Instagram maybe is a glorified platform or whatever to destroy people's self-esteem, for sure.
It's like the whole Love Island thing. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even watch it, but that is exactly the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it just tears people down, and I'm just not saying
Yeah, but
that's
why
the reason
why as us just talking about it? Why are we saying that? Surely that must be visible to the world and other people, like within that thing that like it's destroying people. Do you know what I mean? Because we're sitting here and we know that it's destroying people. There's evidence out there that it is destroying people.
Do you think
much money
you
being made?
we're from that generation where we grew up not having any of that. So we've come to the game later on in life where we're established in ourselves, we're confident in who we are.
It's because it's not normal to us. We've seen different. Whereas this generation, that is all they know, isn't it? So they've got no contrast.
Back in the day, they'd have a fit if they knew that we went out without lashes on, without makeup on, penciled in eyebrows. Didn't know what we looked like until you got a photo back in about 15 days of getting it developed. But the generation that are growing up in this are growing up to look a certain way, and if you want to destroy your self-esteem, go on somebody else's page and just have a look at them. They'll make you in a second and make you feel bad about yourself. Or if someone's having 1,000 holidays a year and you've only been on one.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, when people are at
mean?
like a champagne spray party or whatever, probably actually behind the lens they're just popping some Lamborghini. That's to boost your
to show that I'm doing something, that I'm
your-
active, I'm doing something. In it, I ain't just sitting. I ain't just sitting in my house not doing nothing. If I'm sitting in my house not doing nothing, what the heck do I want to put something on social media for? It don't make sense.
But then people panic and they put a picture of their dinner on. They do that, don't they? And you're like, I'm not dating. It's a picture of my roast.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I get if it's for your business or your music.
Yeah.
Or
I love putting stuff
whatever.
on for my business.
I get that. But you can get so sucked in to that world. And I think because we haven't come from that, like I say, we're already established in who we are. We're confident. We know who we are. The youngsters don't know who they are. They're aspiring to be influencers. I don't know how many youngsters I've heard say, when I grow up, I want to be an influencer.
Yeah.
What is that? If the internet shut down tomorrow, you wouldn't have a job.
Don't. If my internet, listen. If my internet goes down at home, right? No. My internet could just be buffering, right? It'll just be buffering, and I can see the lights on it, right? Within 5 seconds, Mom, what's going on with the bloody internet?
But talking of that, do you think as well it's parenting with some people is more about being friends with your children rather than a parent?
Because I feel like that exchange happens because you're just looking for an easier life, and I get it, but you've still got to have that barrier of parent, and you've got to have that parent, and you've got to have that child thing. Do you know what I mean? Me and Freya are really
first.
like bestie kind of friend, kind of thing. We do a lot of things together and stuff like that. But she also got to know.
Mum trumps more than being their friend. When I'm your mum, it's like, that's it. We're not friends today because X, Y, Z. I think you only get that relationship with your parents as like friends as you get older.
I feel yes,
Do you know what I mean?
yes, because I feel like I'm like that with my mum
Yes,
now
we
in
are
an
now.
older life.
Yes.
We're besties. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas before,
Yeah.
that's my mum, innit?
Yeah.
Even though we're still okay and we're good, the dynamics are fine.
But even now, though, even though we have that relationship with our parents now, if my mum or dad said something, we would still be like, nah, Dad did say we couldn't do that, or nah, Dad did say didn't, or nah, Mum, nah.
Because there's a difference in how they say it, when
you
know what they're saying. Then
you know. And even now, I still think, oh, nah, Mum meant that.
Yeah,
Mum didn't mean that.
Yeah,
she'll bring me up.
So you still listen. There's an element of that, even though you do hang out together.
But yeah, it's crazy because this generation, the amount of times I say to my daughter, "Do you think I could ever with Nanny? Do you think I could ever with Nanny?" Like, you know, and there's simple little things which I'm asking you to do, really minor. Because back then, when she was at this age, I had chores. Yeah. I had dusting, I had hoover. I couldn't come out of the house and go out on a Saturday with any of my friends until these chores were done. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? She's not got one chore in the house, you know. And I'm asking you, just pick up this little piece of plate which you've had there for like 2 days.
Why did you give your children chores?
Why not? Yeah.
Huh? They have got chores now. Okay. Yeah, they have got chores now. But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. This is the contrast where I'm saying, I'm bored to keep saying, do you think I could ever with Nanny? Back then, I had things that I had to be doing. But if you're not going to be listening to me just asking you a minor thing, but I'm picking up one thing to go from upstairs to downstairs when you've been upstairs to downstairs 5 times in that time. Yeah. Like, I'm not doing that no more. So therefore, you're now going to have to do washing up duties. Yeah. Because now you're going to have to physically wash.
We used to have to do it. Mum was at work. Mum used to say, right, can you put the hoover around? Yeah. You did do the dishwasher.
I used to like doing that. She used to catch a little bit of pocket money as well.
Yeah, we'd do it. Like, and, you know, we'd say, we respected Mum and Dad.
That's important for discipline, though.
There you go.
Our kids
massively important with discipline. Yep. We weren't getting away with just like, you know, if Mum would come home, Mum would be sort of really disappointed if we hadn't put the hoover over.
And you might have even just what time your parents are coming home, so you might have even just left that 10 minutes before they walk in.
Literally,
because you know when they're coming in, you know. Do you know what I mean? But you've still got it done.
It was done. Yeah.
That's me.
It was like the hardest thing in the world, but we done it.
Yeah.
You done it, didn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Do you think parents are a bit more namby-pamby nowadays?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Especially because of my line of work, through nursing, working with the kids. No, I don't do that. That's a part-time job. Oh.
It's your job
now. Just as and when I need
it's your job now. Sorry, that's your job.
Sorry.
Yeah,
have you actually made it as a gladiator?
It's a part-time job.
Gladiator's a part-time job. Shut there.
But in the work, I can't really say too much because I'm not really allowed to say too much on camera about the line of work. Yeah, because it's like by council. Do you know what I mean? I can't do that. But in regards to like the kids and stuff and the parenting. Yeah, we get a lot in regards to around that. Do you know what I mean? The different styles of parenting. And I just feel like, but they call upon us as services just if their child's like acting naughty all the time, just for behaviour problems. Right. And I think, but I'm only there for that snippet amount of time. I can sit with your child and talk to them, and an outside voice might be a bit of a difference, but then my time's then going to come to an end, and then it's then back in your hands again. Yeah. So let me just guide you and help you instead of, I shouldn't need to be doing this 100%. That should be open to us being able to be like, right, we work with the parents, whereas all I'm doing is phoning you and telling you what happened in our appointment with the child. I'm only seeing the child face to face on a one-to-one basis.
Do you think that some of this, I mean, I might be wrong, I might be naive to all this, I don't really know into those services, but do you think that kids are they just really naughty and the parents can't look after them, but maybe can't be bothered? Are they on their phones a lot? Are they not really giving much attention?
And most probably they are.
I'm not saying like that is it, but is that...
Yeah, some children are. You know some children just rude and they're just naughty and they will play up to whatever they can get away with. Whatever they can get away with, they will play up to it.
I think it's lazy parenting, and I'm just going to put it out there because
lack of discipline.
It is, because all they're learning is from you as a parent, aren't they?
Some kids are going to school in nappies.
That's terrible.
These are the kids and the parents which we're seeing. Yeah. We get all the toileting problems.
Yeah, unless they're like,
we get them. They're 5 years old, 4 years old, and they've just gone into school at 4 years old, and they've got toileting issues. But to me, any child may have slight toileting issues if they haven't been toilet trained at home, because that child is at home 24/7 in the comfortability of knowing they know where their toilet is. You're now throwing them into a school with completely different strangers. You've now got separate toilets which you've got to go to, which are just, they're bigger than they just look different. So it is scary to a child, and they're going to have toileting issues because you haven't done that prior to them going to school.
You haven't taken them in different toilets, public toilets. You haven't taken them to.
So we can give give you advice and give you things which you can implement, and especially with the toilet and thing, that we get all of that so much, but there's not that much we can do, because you have to do something for so many weeks and then make a change, and then you have to it's consistency, isn't it?
Do you think
but
as
not
well,
a lot of parents
though,
want to
some
be consistent.
parents very much do think that, well, it's down to the school.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do,
don't they?
The same way as if they go into nursery.
But the school, but the school,
But
if they've got a bad child at school and they're speaking to a parent, that's where school have a mistake, because they will then go to the parent. Right, we've got the school nurse, we've got the mental health nurse who's in. We can refer them to these people. Because, do you know what I mean? That's what schools can do. But actually, no, you as a school, they don't need referring.
They just need you to be a bit
They
firmer.
don't need
Conversation with the
referring.
parent, a little bit firmer.
But the thing is, school have lost.
Interact with them.
School have lost all of that though, because you know,
there's none of that.
They're not allowed to discipline. I'm not saying
there
they've
is
got
certain
hit,
things
but they can't
going on at a certain school, and you know, if a kid decides they want to run on the field halfway through a class, you can't go like this anymore.
No, you
Come
can't.
on,
No, you
come
can't.
on.
No,
You can't do that. You can't touch him.
No, you're not allowed to touch him.
You're not touch him.
You're not allowed to touch
you have
him.
to. Everything
No,
has
do you
to
know
stop
what
for
they'll
the
do?
kids.
Do
You
you
have
know
to
what
wait
they'll
for the
do?
parents.
They'll call the
The
parents.
parents. You
They
have to
will
call the
phone you
parents.
up and you'll be in work on a full-time job, and they'll
You've
be
got to come
like,
get
your
your child
child
off
is
the
being
field.
disruptive. We can't get him off the field. We tried to talk to him. And then you'd have to go and see him.
But at
like,
that point,
what am I going to do?
things
That's
have
just
really
teaching
changed.
them.
Your
That
child's
my
learning
child's
and
going to go and
stops.
do that again and go and run out on the field
I'll
and
be
go
given
just to go
my
home.
okay. You can
Yeah.
handle
I'll be like,
what
man,
you
handle them,
my
bring
I
them
think
in.
at one time
Yeah.
I phoned the school and I actually told them, you need to stop phoning me, because what do you expect me to do? If my child is not coming to school in the correct uniform, because there's a uniform policy, and she's telling me every single other person is not doing the uniform policy, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You guys have a bit more strict, because we knew what uniform was,
Yeah.
We had PE uniform, we had
Yeah,
PE
yeah,
uniform.
yeah.
And like, that's what I'm saying. And if we came out of that and we weren't wearing uniform, then we had to, you know what I mean? We got minus points.
There was consequences.
Do you know what I mean?
The
minus points. They don't have that. This is what I'm saying. This is what I want to talk about it again on another pod in regards to, because we all went to Northgate.
Yeah.
And I can now talk about the difference in how Northgate is compared to when we used to go. There's bare changes, what I could talk about. But I think that should be for another pod still. They don't even have the up until, you know, the little careers days and things like that.
Nothing like that.
They just have the little open days like at the places. But you know, like we had a careers thing coming to the
People come in careers,
Yeah.
and we
you
also
know,
had
and the NRA, like that was we had to do work on that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, we
You had to do your
did,
little personal statement.
personal
Then you had your
statement,
teachers what thing and stuff, and you had to gather
and
all
got
this information
in
together.
there from all your subjects.
And everything was within that book, and that took you on
That's
to your
it.
next. Do you know what I mean? Your next chapter.
Comment below, everybody, if you've got an NRA folder.
Oi,
please.
NRAs,
Would like
maroon
to know.
hardback, you know.
Or was it
Maroon
just
the old
hardback.
writing
Or
in
was
the
it just
corner?
a Northgate thing?
No, it wasn't. No, NRAs. I think everybody used to have them. Everybody
Yeah.
used to have them
Yeah.
going on, and I think the difference with the schools and like you said with the logbooks, like the plus points and the minus points, and our parents had to sign them.
Every week.
I ain't seen a logbook or a thing since my kids went to school. Nah.
Well, everything's
They
online
don't have
now,
them.
isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
online.
They
Again,
don't have
that's
them.
the problem, innit?
Oh,
So
nothing
this is
got
where
better
I
than a bit of
I
paper.
cannot remember the last time I done homework with my kids. Like, I've
it's
never
all
looked.
online,
I've
I
never
bet you.
looked at any of their
You don't
homework.
even know if they're doing
Don't
it, have
know.
they got
I've
any,
never looked
like-
at any of their
Yeah.
homework because everything is online. And they
But
can
then I
just do
think
it
Bring
online.
back an old school.
Yeah, I know
Make
you have
make
to
an
evolve.
old,
Yeah.
make a new school, but make it old school. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
just
Make-
bring back
make-
some old
what I
school
miss
traits because it's the discipline side
with
of it. I
high
just think.
schools
Yeah.
is what I should say, the difference between primary school to high school is massive in terms of
Big.
the contact that you have with the school.
Big.
Really?
It's so different.
Big.
Like since Isaiah's been at his high school, I've never met his form tutor. Never. COVID didn't help.
Yeah.
But when it comes to their parents' evenings,
Yeah.
all online.
Yeah, it's all online.
You're
yeah.
joking.
No,
All
you speak to them
online.
online.
What do you mean?
No,
You
you
don't
don't.
go
You
to
don't go
the
to
school.
schools
You
no
don't go to sit
more.
at a desk.
When
Don't
go-
go
no,
Sit at a
no, no.
desk. And
No.
when you do it online, it's optional.
You
if
have to
want your
book.
camera
Yeah, but
on.
you have to book a slot. If
you
you don't
can't be
book that
talking to the
slot, you miss
teacher.
out on seeing that teacher as
and
well.
you can't see their face.
But they need to be able to see the parents.
And do you know how long? Do you know how long the slots are for? I'm sure Freya's last ones were 5-minute slots. They were 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and that 5 minutes go by quick.
Yeah, they're 5, and the timer goes down, and then it cuts off on the 5 minutes.
And as soon as it's
it cuts off straight away. Even
and then your next one kicks in.
Wow.
Yeah, when Kaya was at school, that was face to face.
I can't believe
it. Freya's been at high school, and there's only 2 years difference between them. Yeah, so since Freya then went into high school, everything was online.
What was wrong with the old way?
But that, yeah,
exactly.
but that will be another pod, because you know what, I feel like that could last. This talk could last for a long time. But yeah, where the keys are, Old Skool party. We cannot wait, and we can't wait to see you all there.
If you think this is energy, come jam with us on the 3rd of August.
Exactly.
Yes. It's the 3rd of August, isn't it?
It is the 3rd of August. At Arlington's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Be there,
everybody. And thank you for watching our podcast.
Yes,
we've had a good.
Again.
Always click the subscribe button.
Subscribe.
And share, please. Share.
Everybody share, please.
We out.
Love you guys. Bye.